the number of the day is 3. We did that already.
When?
We did number 3.
We did number 3 back in 74.
Now what? The number of the day is 4,300,000.
It's good that it's still running because now it's more relatable than ever.
How?
More Oscar the Grouch. Now kids can aspire to live in such a lavish home as Oscar the Grouch. Model the 3D Elmo.
Yes.
That was
Steroided up.
yeah,
Elmo.
roided up Elmo, nips included. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Feeding the Ducks Pondcast, giving you little breadcrumbs of entertainment on a weekly basis. I am your host, the best boy, Kyle.
And I am still preoccupied with 1985. Joe.
Okay.
Yes.
Like the song.
Like the song and like the year.
Right. Not the Bowling for Soup song.
That's the only one I know.
No, that's a cover, actually.
A cover of what?
Bowling for Soup's 1985 is a cover of...
This is true.
1985 original band. SR-71. That's what it was.
Did a version of that before?
They wrote the original, slightly different lyrics.
Huh.
And then Bowling for Soup is like, yeah, this is our song now.
Check that out.
And then recently, a whole bunch of other artists have been covering, I don't know what to call it.
Remaking? Rebooting?
Yeah, I guess remaking would be the best term because they're taking the beat, the melody, and they're switching the timeline. So like instead of 1985, there's a song made like last year called 2005.
Oh, and all the stuff that was big in 2000.
Yeah,
really?
exactly.
Oh, I didn't know that. What do you mean there's more than one people doing this?
Yes. 1985 modern. There was one particular one that I believe featured Bowling with Soup.
Yeah,
but like I've seen a couple of them floating around the interwebs. Modern day cover.
I got some homework to do apparently.
Bowling for Soup, 1985, 2005. Yeah, I can't find the actual one, but like I said, they're doing songs called 2005 now. They're pretty funny if you grew up in that time. I don't know how much will be.
I won't know.
A lot would probably be lost on you.
All of it.
On the other hand,
yes,
Fall Out Boy, you familiar with them?
I've heard of Fall Out Boy, yes.
They just recently put out a cover like number of weeks ago where they remade Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire.
No.
Yes.
Really?
From whenever he left off, which was...
probably 89-ish.
89? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mid-80s. Yeah. The song was 89, but I forgot. Bernie Getz.
Boy.
Rock and Roll Cola Wars is where he ended it. That was the late 80s.
Okay. From 89 to 2023.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
However...
Uh-oh. Asterisk.
They didn't go in chronological order, and that kills it for me.
He did every year from like 50-something all the way up. Oh, you can't be doing that. That was the brilliance of that song.
Yeah.
Oh, man, they suck.
Okay, well, I actually have
That's
the lyrics.
I
have the lyrics here, so don't worry.
I'll check it out later. You don't got to sing the song.
No. Okay, so the song starts off. Calm down. Captain Planet, Arab Spring,
Captain
LA Riot.
Planet?
Yeah.
That's what they start off with? How?
We didn't even get there.
Wait a second. Billy Joel's song was like moments in history. They start off with Captain, the cartoon? Isn't that who Captain Planet is?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's awful.
Things
right off the bat, I'm done.
Things after 89, a lot more things were considered newsworthy nowadays. Because you've got...
Go ahead, just throw out a couple of the things.
The entire second verse. Harry Potter, Twilight, Michael Jackson dies, nuclear accident, Fukushima, Japan, Crimean Peninsula, Cambridge Analytica, Kim Jong-un, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. That's the second verse.
Okay, that's a little... Michael Jackson dies was in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was number
that stuff
three
is
on
at
that
least
list.
History, okay.
Okay.
When did he die, rhyme scheme, though?
What?
Were you just throwing out the names, or is that how... Then none of that seemed to rhyme.
I didn't sing it correctly. I just listed.
I'm going to have to listen to it.
But the point is, it's all out of order.
Is it?
it takes me out of it. Like I said, like they go from. Well, you didn't even let me finish reading the first one. Captain Planet, Arab Spring, LA Riots, Rodney King.
Yeah, that's okay.
Deep fakes.
Deep fakes are more recent.
We should be at 1989, 1992 about right now.
The riots
and they're already mentioning
90s.
deep fakes.
Deep fakes are recent.
Yeah.
They jumped there. No, you can't. You can't do that.
And then this one, this verse, Trump gets impeached twice. Polar bears, no ice. Fire fest.
Polar bears. Trump gets impeached twice. Polar bears, no ice. That's the line.
Got no ice.
No. That's the line. Oh my God.
But then there's the Black Parade, which was like 2005.
What's a Black Parade?
The album, The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance.
That's on there?
Yeah. After Trump gets impeached.
Wow.
It's Trump gets impeached, The Black Parade, a 2005 album, and then Y2K. It goes all
Trump
over.
gets impeached, then Y2K?
Yeah.
No, this is terrible.
Somebody shuffled their notes around.
Holy crap. Jesus, get a timeline. The whole that's bad. I got to listen to this. That's not good.
Like it could have been good, but the anachronistics take me out of it.
I'm going to have to look up that word later.
Things.
I got it.
I used it wrong, but
they used it wrong. That's terrible. Billy Joel went year by year.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. I guess that's why he's Billy Joel in there, Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see Billy Joel now at the Garden. I almost said the Garden State Parkway. At Madison Square Garden. Tickets on sale now.
He's near Drake.
Is he sponsoring us?
Billy Joel?
Yeah.
Well, if he is, he's ending his touring career, so
he is.
So it'd be a waste to get him sponsored.
Wait, are you serious?
He's finishing his Garden run.
I did not know that.
I don't know when, next year, whatever. He's wrapping it up. He's not going to do his monthly residence at the Garden
next year at the time of recording, or next year at the time this goes
out. Might be done by this time. I don't know.
Anyways, with a side tangent. We got off track fast.
Can you get a side tangent starting the show? We never even got into a topic. That just threw me off.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I have to listen.
I am passionate about modern day remakes of songs covering certain years.
Well, if you got, I don't know. Just do it right. Do it good. Don't just find words. Trump impeached twice. Polar bears have no ice. That's a line.
It rhymes.
Okay. Oh my God.
That line's your biggest issue.
It's nursery rhymes.
Isn't that what most songs are?
No, they're better. There's some thought into it. Pull up Billy Joel's words. They're at least they sound good. Maybe I'm not. Maybe Rock and Roll Cola Wars. I'll get that. Might have been a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna to show impartiality. I'm gonna read it the same way.
Yes, the
Harry Tubman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific,
Walter Winchell.
The problem is you can't, like, this is such an iconic song. You can't just say the lines.
Well, it's got
like even subconsciously, I'm saying them to the beat.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's what makes it good.
Yeah, I can't do the other one like that.
It's sing-songy. No, you can't do the other one because it sucks.
It doesn't.
It sucks.
Yeah. It just
wow.
Like I want to like it, but like not going in order really kills me. And I'm an idiot. I don't know anything about history, but even I could tell.
Yeah. It's just the greatness of Billy Joel's song. And this is not one of his best songs. We didn't start the fire. But the idea of just taking everything that happened and just putting it in an order and finding the rhyme and still keeping it in order is what I think makes that song great.
Yeah.
It's not his greatest song.
No.
It's a little silly sometimes. But there was something to it. Like he found something every year that rhymed. Not, okay, this happened in 2006 and this happened in 2084, so I'm going to rhyme it.
We didn't start the fire.
It was 89.
No, right, but what was the range of years?
Oh, I think early 50s, probably like 53 to 88 or something like that.
List the songs.
Because he's got Marilyn Monroe in there. He's got Elvis, was 56. Elvis was really broke out.
From
the Kennedy assassination in the 60s, all the way up to Bernie Getz in 84 and the Rock and Roll Cola Wars of the 50s.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What?
Rock and Roll Cola Wars was the 50s?
Did I say 50s? I meant late 80s, sorry.
Yeah, because that's toward the end of the song. You almost just destroyed the entire argument.
Did I say 50s? No,
looks like 48 to 89.
48 starts? Okay.
According to Wikipedia, yeah.
Wikipedia knows
Jesus.
everything.
He covered a lot.
He never mentions Jesus.
He covered. I'm looking through everything he mentioned.
Yeah.
They have it on Wikipedia. He covered a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Poor Fall Out Boy. You got to go back and forth.
Hey, look what happened here. Look what happened there. Look, this rhymes. Polar bears have no ice.
Why is that? Why is
I gotta
that
look
what
more
you're
into that
hung
song because
up on?
that one, I know what's bothering me. I don't
You
know.
have it out for the polar bears.
I just think it's whatever.
All
Whatever,
right.
polar bears.
Side tangent aside.
Wow, where are we going?
We've killed.
This was not where we were.
No, we've killed
I did not
10
dress for
minutes
this.
somehow.
I did not dress for this, but okay. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with them shitting on a song. What's the name of the song? Did they keep the same chorus?
We didn't start the fire.
Did they do the same chorus?
Yeah.
So they do all that. Polar bears on ice. We didn't start the fire, but we wrote a shitty song. Didn't take us long. Is that how it goes? Jesus God, it's terrible. Jesus God.
I don't know why that one got me.
Man. Wow.
Yeah, it's just called. It's
Topic ruined by Fall Out Boy. All right. Well, okay. Well, that
Fall Out Boy will be playing at.
We're big fans. We're big fans. You're a fan, actually, right? Have you seen them?
Not yet. I'm going.
You going?
Soon?
Well, tell them. I said, are they going to play that song? Is that like
Oh
is that
God,
like the newest
I
song?
don't know.
Is that new? Is that like
They
one?
just released.
They
that
just released it. Oh, I
June
gotta listen.
28th.
Oh wow. Okay, it's brand new. All
Yeah.
right. Are people saying it's good? Because I'm not.
I don't go on the internet much.
You don't go on the internet much. You're constantly. On
I
the
don't
internet.
go on social medias that promotes conversation
Oh, okay.
per se, like Twitter
I'll go
and
on
the new and improved Threads.
Thread
If
is out
it's
now.
still alive
It might
by
be
the
gone
time
by
this goes out.
I've
Yeah,
been
he's
sued up
already
the
got
ass.
he got sued day 2.
Look, there's not.
So Threads asterisk. But I haven't been on any of those to know any
I'll look it up.
conversation.
Now I know I have something to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know amongst friends, some are like, "Oh, it's good." Some are like, "Yeah, the not in order was a weird choice."
All right. I'll listen. I'll be keeping an open mind, but I don't like it already.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I keep an open mind.
So open. So you had a topic for today.
We just shut the shit and show down. Well, what I was going to talk about before Fall Out Boy came in and took a dump on this episode.
Jimmy Kimmel?
What?
It's like Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel.
And now, Fall Out Boy.
Are they here?
No.
We need musical guests.
We had
we
one.
need live.
Two.
No, we need them to play live on the show.
Oh. We
Can we
can
do
barely
that?
get this audio to work. I don't know how to live
We'll get an
mix.
engineer. Okay. Well. So what this show is about? Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for putting up with that. That was a side tangent before we got to the.
That was a cold open, right?
That was like a dessert before the entree.
That was the basket of bread.
No. Okay.
The one you just keep picking at. They got to bring you another
We
one.
just don't want to get into the topic.
Sorry. I'm talky today.
Well, no, it's well, my topic. I just happened to be watching an old episode of The Simpsons, season 4 episode.
How long was that?
Yeah, it was probably like 93,
Okay.
probably around that time. And I
So
watched
it would be covered in the new Fall Out Boy song.
Might be. It's
I
somewhere at the end, apparently.
I don't think so.
So I was watching it, and I remembered. I haven't seen the episode probably in 20 years or so, 15 years, but I knew every line, and I laughed, even though I knew every line.
I know. I was there with you.
Oh, it was, and I forgot how amazing, let's say season 3 through 8 was on The Simpsons, how untouchable that show was, how well written, and how just the voice actors. So I thought about shows in my life that I loved, and then like my favorite TV shows. So I thought I've looked up lists, and I've seen the top 100 shows of all time that I don't agree with, and so I made my little own list.
Wait, where did you find this list?
What?
Where'd you find this list?
Oh, it's all over the place. Rolling Stone did one. Screen Rant did one.
Well, which one were you looking at?
All of them.
Oh, okay. Top 100.
Yeah, just look top TV shows of all time, and I didn't agree with a lot of them because none of my shows were up there,
Okay.
except The Simpsons, of course.
Well,
So I put together my little list, and you were tasked to come up with your own, even though you're not a big TV watcher.
I've noticed I watch a lot of YouTube.
You're a YouTube.
A
That's
lot
what you
of
guys
YouTube.
do. You don't know the thrill of watching your favorite TV show and then waiting an entire week
I used
see
to.
the next
Episode. Hey.
It's not like, oh, season's here. Okay, I'm done.
We've talked about this. I know.
but I just don't get
prefer
it.
that.
It's just my show's over. Now what? 2 years. I'll watch the season 2. It sucks. So my shows, it was. I put it together. I put a list, and you got a list. So should we start?
Well, go right off.
Yeah.
I'm at 90 on the
don't
Rolling
start
Stone
from
list.
90. Move it up
My
a little bit.
problem with this is, it feels unfair to rank shows that ended 30 years ago to a Netflix show that technically ran for one day when they released all the episodes.
Well, there's a season's worth.
But no, because like Squid Game is here.
Yeah.
Squid Game's
in the top 100 already.
95.
Shows that are so new shouldn't be in the top.
That's what I'm saying.
You got one.
It seems unfair to rank
It better
The
be
Simpsons, or not The Simpsons, because that's still going on.
That's
but
40
like,
years. It's on
I don't
30
know,
years.
MASH. MASH is
okay,
ended,
it's a
right?
good show. Yeah, MASH was a good show.
It feels weird to rank MASH,
Well,
which had a run for a set number of years, and then Squid Game, where it was like, here's 13 episodes in one day.
Well, that's what I agree. You got one season of it shouldn't be up there. One season. It must have been a great season. You got to have a little.
Everybody was talking about it for 3 months.
I understand that, but you got to have a little bit of a longevity, no?
Yeah.
Something. You can't.
I don't know. Just like ranking things like TV shows is so weird to me,
the
because
whole point of it.
then you get things like The Tonight Show with starring Johnny Carson. How do you put that in the same category like The Simpsons?
It's different, but I saw one list where they put Letterman over Carson. I don't think you could put anybody over Carson, but that's a whole.
Carson.
People don't know who Carson is.
I don't think Carson broke top 90 on the one I'm looking at.
That's insane. Because if you're going to put any kind of late night talk show, Carson's got to be first. But that's a whole nother thing. So I put my list together, and
but Carson doesn't have a Universal ride. Sorry. Okay.
If he was around today, Johnny would have one. Because Johnny set the standard. But that's we're not going back that far, because nobody listening to us remembers Carson.
Okay.
And how great he was.
This list is all over the place.
Yeah.
Please go ahead. Present me with yours.
Want my list?
Yeah.
I
trust you more than Rolling Stone.
Okay. So my first, I'm going to start at number 1. I'm not going to do no stupid countdown. I never understood counting backwards. Miami Vice, the best show. Now, Miami Vice could be written off as something from the 80s with the funny clothes and stuff, but if you watch Miami Vice, it revolutionized television. The way it was shot, the way they used music, real music with the real bands, the way it did fashion, it changed the entire...
What do you mean, what do you mean by, real music? Licensed music?
Yeah, well, when shows did stuff, they did a lot of sound alikes, or someone else would sing the song if they wanted a real song. It wasn't the artist, it wasn't the version. Miami Vice, bam, did that.
Oh, that's cool.
It was. You see it all the time now, but it was shocking to see. Well, that's actually the real version. That's Phil Collins on it. That's not some guy. Yes, which brings me to why Miami Vice was so great. That In the Air Tonight scene. First episode, it's an iconic scene. They're in the car. They're chasing the bad guy, right? They're going to try to catch the bad guy. Everything is quiet except you hear in the beginning of In the Air Tonight, the slow build-up. You don't hear the car. You don't hear the ambiance around the road, anything flying by. You just hear the thing. And then in the middle of it, Tubbs loads his gun, and you just hear the click of that. That has got me. I wanted to make a scene like that in one of my shows, and I never will. It was so good. It's just such a little thing where everything is quiet, and you just hear. That's the only sound effects. It is so damn good. The way that scene is shot, the way everything is done, the music, perfect scene. And the first episode, they don't catch the bad guy. The bad guy gets away. This blew my little mind at 13 years old. I stood there like, what happened? He got away. The show's over. I was amazed by this. That's why I thought this show was so good. And then if you watch season 1, 2, people they didn't get the bad guy all the time.
That's interesting.
The one person killed himself at the last end of the episode. Another guy. It was just like, wow, this happens. So if you go back and watch Miami Vice as a show and forget the whole 80s scenes, it changed television.
Okay.
And I'm standing by that. I will fight people
on
this.
All right. Okay.
We'll fight you on this.
Okay, calm down.
That's number 1.
All right.
You want to go back and forth with yours?
Should we go back and forth?
I don't know how you're going to top Miami Vice.
All right. Well,
What's it? That's the color scheme, by the way, too. I'm going a little pastel with the thing and socks.
We do a lot of visual comedy here on this podcast.
Well, I'm wearing a salmon-colored shirt with a sports jacket and no socks. It's my Miami Vice look, except for the jeans. And then in shave, I got the 5 o'clock shadow going. So don't tell me I don't prepare for this show.
All right, you prepared. Jeez.
So you want to go? You want me to just run down this list quick? I'll run down my list and then we'll fight with yours.
All right, I guess.
Number 2.
Just don't take too long.
No,
we've already killed 15 minutes with one song.
Full out, boy. You blew everything. I'll go quick. Moonlighting, number 2.
Never heard of it.
Moonlighting was great. Maybe you know the guy who played the lead character was David Addison, played by Bruce Willis. Have you heard Bruce Willis?
Return of Bruno guy.
Yes, there you go. Now you know. You know why he became Return of Bruno? Moonlighting. Moonlighting was huge at the time. And Bruce Willis, everybody wanted to be David Addison, who he played. This launched Bruce Willis. He was just a wise ass. He was funny. He started a receding hairline, which I wanted back then because that's how much I was a fan of David Addison. Little did I know I would get that receding hairline later on. But what a great Bruce Willis, Sybil Shepherd. Another great written show. Very quick. Very smart. Broke one of the first shows I saw that started breaking the fourth wall.
Really?
Which was well, you didn't see much back in the day.
Yeah.
They did that a lot. Funny. It didn't take itself too seriously. It was a detective show, but just funny, great writing. It imploded halfway through the show, but great show. Moonlighting, number 2. We're flying. Number 3. The aforementioned Simpsons.
Right.
Seasons 3. I couldn't put Simpsons at number 1, even though I think at their point it was the greatest show ever. But when there's more shows that I haven't seen,
episodes,
like 20 seasons that I haven't seen, kind of throws me off a bit.
Seasons.
But if you go back 3 to 8 to 9, whatever those seasons, incredible television every week. Funny. What are you looking at? 31 seasons? Came out in 89.
34.
34? Jesus God, I've missed about 25 seasons.
South Park 26, Family Guy 21, SpongeBob 13. Those were just
SpongeBob. I thought would have more. SpongeBob's got to have more than 13.
So I'm looking at 13 here.
But South Park.
Then again,
26.
Yeah.
Jesus God, keep these cartoons. That's the way to go. Animated shows go forever. The actors don't get old. Bart Simpson would be 44 now.
Yeah.
And Homer would be dead if this was a real show. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So Simpsons 3, funny show. Number 4. This is where it starts getting tough.
Hold up.
Okay.
51 seasons of Sesame Street.
That doesn't count.
I think that might be the longest running show of all time.
I think there's some like news shows that are long, but 51, Jesus.
Yep.
Wow. How old is Big Bird? Is the same guy playing Big Bird?
I have no idea.
Gotta be 112 years old, Bird.
Probably.
That's an old bird.
It's been running since like the 50s.
Nah, that was like the 60s, 70s. It's 51. It's not. It's as old as me. What? I didn't say that.
Sesame Street.
We're looking up how old Sesame Street. It's old.
It's like 4,000 episodes.
That's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of episodes.
Anyway, keep going while I do this.
One.
You missed one?
I missed one. That's 3,999.
Number of episodes, 4,633.
It's a lot of shows.
Yeah.
A lot of Big
favorite,
Bird.
One of my favorite shows.
That's a lot.
That's my top one.
A lot of Grouches.
November 10th, 1969 to present day.
Present day. 69, wow.
How many things could you possibly teach people?
How many times are you going to... The number of the day is 3. We did that already.
When?
We did number 3.
We did number 3 back in 74.
Ah, shit. Now what? The number of the day is 4,300,000. Let's confuse the kids. They must repeat the numbers at this point.
I don't even know
letters.
What
do you do with letters? Only 26. The letter of the day again is F. How about they do 2? F and U. That's the letters of the day. Sesame Street. 26 letters. The show's still on. These kids don't know how to spell by now. Fucking idiots. Really, what is there left to teach these kids?
Well, it's good. It's good that it's still running because now it's more relatable than ever.
How?
More Oscar the Grouch. Now kids can aspire to live in such a lavish home as Oscar the Grouch.
That's the only they can
Because
afford.
the housing market has gone to shit.
That's what they can afford, a garbage can. We should get
If
him on the
they're
show.
lucky.
We should get him on the show. He'd be great. He'd fit right in here. Oscar, he'd fit right in with this miserable bunch. Oscar the Grouch, nice. Wow. 26 years, God.
You have more TV shows, right?
No, I'm just the Jump the Shark. That show Jump the Shark when Elmo became the star. That Grover ripoff.
No.
What?
Sesame Street Jumped the Shark when they made multiple episodes where Zoe befriends a rock.
A rock? That was an arc. That was
There was a whole thing going around the internet where people were taking the episodes where Zoe was friends with a rock and Elmo had this murderous rage against this rock.
Elmo finally lost it.
Elmo lost his shit over a rock.
Why? What was his problem?
I did.
He didn't. Was he jealous?
No, it was like one example was like, oh, Elmo wants an oatmeal raisin cookie. Sorry, we gave the last one to Rocco. Elmo's like, he's a fucking rock.
Did he say that?
Paraphrasing, but yeah.
I would watch if Elmo lost his shit. I would watch that. Holy crap! Wow, a rock. Rock drove Elmo over the edge. It's bound to happen.
And
it was bound to happen.
Okay, another side tangent.
What are we up to?
We're at 30 minutes. We're halfway through the episode.
Where was I? What was I talking about?
No, real quick.
The shit show. That's what they named the show. The shit show.
Oh, that's not bad. But no. When I was editing, I realized when we had Tara here talking about her album, we almost went off a side tangent. I mentioned I made a muscular Elmo.
Yes.
I modeled a 3D Elmo that was
steroided
buff.
up. Elmo.
Roided up Elmo, nips included. And I never went into the story for that. So I feel for your sake, for Tara's sake, for the audience's sake, I will fill you all in.
Has the audience been waiting for that? Has that?
I've gotten
letters of we're getting fan mail.
Yeah.
Go tell me about steroid Elmo.
So when last year, I was playing some games with my friends, and we were having a similar conversation to this. I don't know. It wound up back at Sesame Street, as all things do, apparently. And we're like, how many episodes could possibly be in Sesame Street? As we've established, 4,633. Probably slightly less at the time last year. But for context, there are anime shows, which are essentially Japanese cartoons, and there are some of them. There's a handful of ones that have been running probably since the 90s or earlier.
Okay.
So there's like up to 1,000 episodes of the show. Meaning, if you want to watch it, you're gonna have to sit through a lot.
You got some catching up to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and actually, I have a lot of friends who have done that exact thing.
Just sat and watched it.
Not straight.
How long does it take to do that?
I don't know. I think some of them have been doing it for months.
Because I did Breaking Bad.
Let us know if you know who you are. Let us know how long it's taken you to watch One Piece.
I did Breaking Bad in a month, and that was like 60-something episodes.
No, 60?
Yeah, 1,000 would
These
take
are
me,
thousands of
I'd be
episodes.
142 when I finished.
But so we made the joke that Sesame Street is the longest running anime, even though it's not even. And so I'm like, all right, I've got the thumbnail, and so I added a muscular Elmo, which I'm going to reuse for this thumbnail.
Oh, really? That's what you're going with?
I'm going to throw it in somewhere.
Okay.
I think we've talked about Sesame Street long enough to justify it.
I think this might be a Sesame Street episode. Full Out Boy, Sesame Street.
What's your favorite episode of Sesame Street?
It has to be when the number 6 was a sponsor. I never thought about that. They obviously repeat stuff.
I don't know.
They must.
I guess.
They must. It's 4,000 episodes. Number 4.
Oh, yeah.
The shit show continues. It seems meaningless at this point. The Walking Dead.
Oh.
I used to. Have you watched it?
I'm on episode 2.
Episode 2. Okay. So I'll wait for you to catch up. Walking Dead, I used to freak out every week because Walking Dead got to a point where They would kill anybody. You didn't know if they were going to kill off the main characters week to week. They killed off some of the main people. So you didn't know if a Daryl or a Rick was actually going to be killed. They got to that point. And it was a great show.
Yeah.
And then Negan came. And I love Negan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is terrific as Negan.
Okay.
But they ruined that. They dragged that out. For 2 years, he just kicked their asses. Like, you know how I like my heroes to win all the time.
Yes.
2 years, they just got beat down. And when they finally beat Negan, they didn't kill him. They should have killed him. And no matter how good he was, they had to kill him off. So then by the season 8 and 9...
But they didn't.
They put him in jail. They jumped... When Rick left the show, they jumped 6 years. So now he's been sitting in a cell for 6 years. And then he becomes basically partners with the woman whose husband he beat to death. How do you do that? How does Negan become one of the good guys? It just went too far. Too many characters.
Okay, yeah.
It lost it. And when I finally tuned in again to watch the finale, I didn't know anybody. I had no idea who these people were.
How many seasons was that
I think they did 9. 9 or 10.
All right, we're still
11?
we're still looking this up.
All I know is that I will wait. I will watch the Rick show when Rick comes back.
Well, there was a spin-off, right?
There's 80 spin-offs.
I see 11 seasons.
Oh, they
here.
have 11 seasons. Okay, so like 8 or 9. I didn't watch like the last 2, and then I trying to catch up.
Okay.
But they have the Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Here Comes the Walking Dead. Hey, look, it's the Walking Dead. They got spin-offs all over the place. And now after the show, they got a Negan and Maggie spin-off.
Okay.
They got a Daryl spin-off. Somewhere how he winds up in France because what's his name? Reedus wants to film in France. And they're doing the Rick one. I will watch the Rick one. But, come on. Negan and Maggie are doing a buddy show? He beat his husband's head in. What bad.
Spoilers.
Spoiler?
It did just end last year.
But that happened 8 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, Walking Dead was a great show. And then it just kind of, like all shows, it takes 11 seasons is a long time. And number 5, this is where I struggle. I have a bunch of shows that could fit. An honorable mention, I guess.
Oh, we're going through all of them?
I'll just fly through them because I don't know what should be number 5. Happy Days.
32 minutes and I haven't said a thing yet.
Oh, good. What, you want to do yours? Do yours.
No, go ahead. This is the Joe show.
My show. You've talked about Elmo for 25 minutes. And Fallout Boy.
The two are not mutually exclusive.
No, they're not. But no, okay, I want to hear yours.
Mine?
Yeah, well, you don't watch TV, so this should be interesting. I'm going to yell about anime for the next 10 minutes.
Well, piggybacking off of the episode from a few weeks ago where we reviewed The Flash,
it's called a classic episode.
Okay, I'm just going to go out there. This is not in order.
There's no order. Have you been listening to this show?
Top show. What, did the duck fall?
No, I kicked the moose.
Top show would be The Flash.
That's interesting because that's a reason I guess you hated the movie so much.
The good one.
Okay. I've seen a few of those. Look good.
The one who's not a criminal.
Okay. Flash is okay.
The Flash, I think I mentioned this in the episode, but I've been following it since the second season was live on air. And this is your thing, your little week-to-week thing. There was something cool about it.
Yes.
Especially because there was a lot of them going on at the time.
What do you mean?
On the CW. There was
CW
Flash, there was
a superhero
Supergirl,
channel.
there was Legend of Tomorrow, there was Black Lightning, which was a hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
There was Arrow, which I never got into because it was
Green Arrow, right?
on season, because it was on season 7.
Now, are all those shows gone? Is like CW got rid of all of them?
According to Kevin Smith, the CW has shit itself.
He did say that, yes.
But yeah, I have not caught up. I watched up to like season 7 when I think they had to cut all them short because of COVID.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, like all the shows that year, that season, all of them just felt like the stories just stopped. Like there was no conclusion.
Okay.
So I assume it was because of COVID.
Or did you just stop? That threw you off?
I stopped it there, but they came back, and I believe they all had like a final season or 2 to finish the run.
But they're all gone?
All done now.
Oh, they're all gone?
I believe so.
Okay.
The Flash like just ended.
Okay.
And so I still need to catch up, but like I went from season 2 to season 7. I don't know how long that was, but it was a good chunk of life.
That would be 5 years.
I'm saying like actual years. Like I forget what year it premiered.
Oh, like okay.
Yeah. The Flash, CW.
So that's your number 1?
2014.
That's your favorite show of all time? Is that what we said?
Asterisk, but yes.
Okay.
So that one's a good one.
Okay.
And I reiterate, the main actor is not a criminal. That I know
Here we
of.
go again.
That I know of. Let me double check that.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
Gustin,
I don't think everybody who plays the Flash
criminal
has to be a criminal.
record.
Is he clean?
Okay, I was going to make a joke. I looked up Grant Gustin criminal record. First headline. Ezra Miller's arrest should bring back Grant Gustin as the Flash.
He is great for his career. Ezra Miller is great for
Oh my God.
his career. Man,
Okay,
God.
number 2.
Well, he's done. Don't worry. The movie bombed. He probably won't be back.
I don't know.
Get over
WB
it.
will not let go of Ezra
Yeah,
Miller.
get over it.
Number 2.
Number 2.
I just thought of this one. I just added this to the list. Probably Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, you were big into that.
I was big on
You were
that.
big into Who?
Another one I didn't finish because I missed.
Well, there's 58 seasons of that.
Well, the new Who,
Okay,
as we
new
call
Who.
it.
That
Because I missed one Saturday and it snowballed for years.
happens.
I swear to God, that is what happened.
That happens.
We had a party on a Saturday night.
You missed it.
And so I DVR'd it, and then
Is it
I
still
just
sitting on our DVR?
never went back to it, and it has been like 5 years.
Do we have like 1,000 Doctor Who's on our DVR?
I wish, but that's not how it
DVR
works.
thing? I haven't looked at
but
ours
those
in a while.
first 7 to 8 seasons or whatever.
Did you have the same? I know they switch doctors all the time. Did you watch one doctor or
No,
was
no. I was going to, because so the end of it starts off.
This is the
Doctor
guy who lives in the
police
phone
box.
booth.
Woo.
The what?
The police box.
Oh, there was a phone booth.
Same thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so season 1 of New Who starts off with Doctor Number 9, and by
Dr.
the end of
Number
the season, spoilers for 2005, he's gone.
Oh, he only did one season?
Christopher Eccleston, Doctor 9, the 9th Doctor, only did one season.
Did they all do one season?
No.
Or they lasted. Why'd they get rid of this guy?
I don't know. That's just how. Probably to like, hey, Doctor Who, this is because this was like picking up where it left off, but introducing new audiences.
Okay.
So if they went with 9 for more than one season, it would have been like, what happened to the whole regeneration thing, which was a big part of the.
Okay. Without getting into too detail, when you started watching it, had it been off the air for a while and then was like regrouped with this guy? Okay. So he was a new
Doctor Who has been
doctor.
on and
did
off
a
the
year.
air constantly.
Yeah, like for 50 years.
But I believe 89 seems to be a common year. It had its last season of the old version.
Okay, and this picked up in
did Doctor Number 7.
8? Oh,
7.
okay.
Then they did a movie, which
8?
I believe was 8.
Okay.
And then they brought the show back in 2005.
Okay.
With 9.
Okay.
So
is it
there's
still on? Must be still on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, actually, because they're bringing. This one might actually be spoilers because it's recent. They're bringing David Tennant back, who was Doctor Number 10, as Doctor Number 14.
Wasn't he like I don't know, he was after your guy. Wasn't he like a real popular one? Tennant?
I think within New Who, he's probably one of the. I think he's considered to be the best one.
Oh, okay.
So it goes Christopher Eccleston as 9, Tennant as 10, Matt Smith as 11.
Didn't they have a woman?
Peter Capaldi as 12. Woman as 13.
Figures you don't know the woman. Jesus
no, because
God.
I stopped at Peter Capaldi because I missed one episode, and I have not gone back since.
Okay.
And Jodie
Foster.
Was that her?
No, Jodie Foster's not doing Doctor Who.
Jodie Whittaker? Yes, Jodie Whittaker.
Okay.
Just finished her run as the Doctor.
Okay. So you got to catch up. You're 50 years behind. You saw 3 seasons of a 50-year show.
Yeah.
Like me and The Simpsons now.
Yeah.
I'm 25 years behind.
Yeah. Okay. Number of series 3. That doesn't have. Season 13. As I mentioned, I fell out around like season 8.
Okay, that's not bad. You can catch up.
Not bad.
You can catch up with that.
No, I can't. Because it's not available anywhere. I've tried to find it.
BBC.
I cannot find.
Look at BBC.
We're in America. They don't like our kind of. No, but I have not been able to find it, and I refuse to pay for another streaming service.
After the show, we'll try to find. We'll listen to Fall Out Boy, and we'll find you Doctor Who.
Nah, it's fine.
Number 3. Are you up to 3?
Yes, but first find me. I want to find all the episodes of Sesame Street before I find Doctor Who.
You're gonna yell it. All right. What's next? 3.
Ben 10.
Ben 10. Holy
Yes.
crap! First of all, you're 8 years old. That's what I'm figuring out here. You like The Flash. You like Ben 10 and Sesame Street. Is your Wiggles is number 4, right?
Maybe.
No, tell me about Ben 10. I remember Ben 10. Ben 10 was a Cartoon Network show?
Yes.
Yes. And he had to watch.
Yeah.
And he turned into like liquid or something.
Aliens, but close enough.
Okay. A liquid alien.
Yeah, so believe it or not, Ben 10. Another show I haven't finished.
See a theme here. You're not committed enough.
Well,
This is your life. Your sports, you always quit. Your TV shows, you always quit. This is you. Finish something, damn it. Watch all of Sesame Street.
That's not true. I finished some episodes,
Okay.
some series. We'll
Okay.
get to those. But no, because unbeknownst to me, or beknownst to me, and just because I'm stubborn, I didn't watch it. Ben
Beknownst.
10 had 4 series.
Yeah, I remember. The guy came back. He was older or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a pedophile in a Winnebago following him around or something? I don't, my memory's a little foggy.
Fuck.
A little foggy. What was
That
there?
was Breaking Bad, probably.
Oh, he used to drive around a Winnebago.
The grandfather?
Yeah, grandfather, pedophile, same
Not
thing.
the okay. Wow. I wish I could mute mics. No, because it had Ben 10 Classic, then it had Ben 10 Alien Force, and Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and then it had a show called Ben 10 Omniverse, which completely shifted art styles, and I don't
okay.
like change, so I refused to watch that one.
Okay,
if I
I'm the
even
same
knew
way.
it existed back then.
I don't like change either.
And then it got a reboot, as all shows had to do.
Yeah. Bring it back. Bring everything back.
Yeah.
I don't know why I haven't brought Miami Vice back yet.
And then number
Johnson.
5.
Oh, okay. Well, 5. Wait. I'm sorry.
Flash.
Doctor Who.
Ben 10.
Ben 10. 4. So how do we get to 5? Is this the,
Number
Is this the
5.
new math?
Number 5.
Okay.
House Hunters.
Oh, fuck. Good night.
No.
I would say yes to the dress. I'm a big fan of that one too.
Okay, so it's like you. I don't really know after that.
What happened to 4?
Well, yeah, like 4 and 5.
Oh, you have
I don't
4 and
really,
5.
I don't really have.
Okay.
There's a couple here. I could say Stranger Things,
Okay.
but that would be another show I haven't finished.
Well, you're not that far, but it's been like 2 years since the last episode. You can catch up on this one. You can catch
Can
up.
I?
Yes, they're never coming back. Don't worry about it.
Each episode of the last season is like 2 hours long.
I thought they were really.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot.
Season
Yeah, how many
4.
episodes? 16 or like
It's
8?
like 13 episodes.
Okay.
It's like 13.
Like 13 movies.
It's
Like
like
watching 13 movies.
12 1-hour episodes.
Okay.
And then the last episode is 2.5 hours
Oh,
long.
season
The
finales-
last episode is 2.5 hours long.
The season finales and season premieres used to be 2 hours. They used to be a big deal.
Not when they all come out in the same day.
Well, you don't have to watch them in the same day. You can do it every week. You can go old school and say, okay, I'm not going to watch the next one until next week. It's not going anywhere.
But then I have to tie myself down to watching it at a certain time each week.
First world problem. First world problem. I can't watch Stranger Things.
It's just hard. Now, a show I did finish. A show I did catch up on, because there's technically more to go that they haven't made yet, was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes.
What's that?
This is an anime that has
Okay.
been running, not the TV part, but the actual manga that it's based off of.
Manga.
That has been running since, damn it, I want to say 89 again.
89. That's when I stopped watching everything, so that's probably a good
JoJo.
year.
Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. Please be right.
So off. You're off by a century.
No, it's been, damn it, 87.
So close.
My mind
it.
is just
Shut the show
stuck.
down.
My mind is stuck in 89.
That's where I am. That's where I am. 85 to 89.
Yeah,
that's
so
it.
it's been, the story has been ongoing since 87, and the show has been going since 2012.
Okay, so
and
you're
they-
caught up on anime.
Yes.
Okay. So you
Kind
got-
of. Because I watched
Always
it.
always
I've
a
been
little
watching it
disclaimer.
in Japanese and English, so I've gone through the show twice, except I haven't finished the last season in English. I might have commitment issues.
We've established that. This was
Oh,
a
okay.
therapy session.
Okay,
You
well
have
then,
commitment
if that's
issues.
the case, I'm done with the. I think the show's over.
Quit
Yeah.
now. You should
If
just walk
you
up
if
in
you
the
want to
middle
hear more from us, you
should-
can follow us on FTD.
Wait, are you finishing? Are we done?
I don't know.
I didn't add my number 5.
Oh, right.
I just want to add, well, because it's a great line. Number 5. I got a bunch here, but I'm going to put Alf at number 5. Do you know Alf?
I'm familiar. I haven't finished Alf
little
yet.
I think I got the DVD. The little furry alien?
Yeah.
Wise talking
Yeah.
alien? Okay. The reason I loved Alf.
Okay.
Before the show started, they were doing all the promos for the new
Right.
season, and he would come on all these little commercials, and he did a press conference. It was like a fake press conference, and
Right.
he gets up there, and they're throwing questions at him. And one of the questions to Alf, wise talking alien, furry
Okay.
thing, they said, "Hey, what's your background?" And he turns around and goes, "Looks like a blue wall." I lost it. I said, I have to see this show. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And the show was funny. It was basically your Muppet making, what's this thing? But that one line, he turned around, looked back, said, "Looks like a blue wall." And it was brilliant. And I loved Alf ever since that one
that's
promo
brilliant.
line that he did.
That's brilliant.
And that's why I'm going to put him in number 5, ending my list of Miami Vice, Moonlighting, The Simpsons, seasons 3 to 8. Walking Dead, seasons 1 to 7.
Yeah.
And Alf.
All right.
Great Alf. Alf will pass Happy Days, Sopranos, Seinfeld. Great shows.
All right.
But the little alien was.
To
Do yours,
recap,
5.
my list
Do it.
is The Flash,
Yes.
up to what I've seen.
Yes.
Doctor Who, up to what I've seen.
12% of the show.
Ben 10,
Ben 10.
up to what I've seen.
Beam
Stranger Things,
Uh-huh.
up to what I've seen. And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which I finished.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that was. I don't know what this was.
This
we got there.
was our Sesame Street episode.
If this was a ray, if you followed us like one of those Indiana Jones map, this would be to get to the end. That would be just a squiggly line from point A to point B. We took all the other letters to get there, but we got there and we did it.
Did we?
I don't know what the point was. It's just a whole bunch of nothing. A whole point, just a shit show.
Oh my God.
Man, we got nothing.
Welcome to the shit show. Are we allowed to swear in the titles?
You swear on all the titles.
No, like in the actual video titles.
You wrote International Assholes
Yeah.
last week. I don't know. What do I know?
Because I have jury duty in another one. Can I write "Welcome to the Shit Show"?
Welcome to the shit show. Put a number 1 instead
Yeah,
of the
I'll put a
Welcome to the shit show,
exclamation
boys
point,
and
and
girls.
I'll put the same poop emoji over the title as I did last time. If you would like to see more of us, you can follow us on. Oh, sweet Jesus!
Read it down.
The list keeps growing.
Read it down.
Oh, sweet
10
Jesus!
minutes.
Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads if it's
Thread.
Threads.
I gotta start looking at Thread.
At FTDcast. I think. Did I
Just
get
put
all them?
FTDcast. We'll be on everything.
Did I get all them?
I don't know what the hell we're
All
on.
right. Might as well just put in MySpace at this point. Cover all
I
bases. Or if any artists want to get in touch with us, you can email us at feedingtheduckspodcast@gmail.com.
Drop us a line there. Tell us
Okay.
how we're doing. Say hi. Send us a mail. Send us snail mail. I want to open an envelope. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I want to open an envelope with the letters when they cut it out from different things, like a ransom note. I want one of those.
Okay. You can also comment below. Let us know what your top shows are. And you can find me at Kingpin Creations on YouTube and Instagram. King with a Y.
Twitter, the Joe Pep 1. Instagram, Joe Pep 27. And that's all.
All right. Oh, I'm also on TikTok. I forgot to mention
Oh,
that.
we're on TikTok.
You're not. I am.
Oh, you're on TikTok.
Yeah.
When are we doing those dancing videos?
Oh, God. All right. That's all we got. Take care, everyone.
This show was brought to you by the letter F and you.